give me 5 of your favorite. I know Empire's like maybe one of the most iconic records that we've heard in our lifetime based on the city of New York, right? And I feel like you dialed in so much on there, and because the contrast of having an R&B artist and a rapper, you kind of gave it a balance that was different, you know, amongst a lot of records. Give me 5 records that you like, and then 2 that are very special that you would like to explain or why they're your favorite.
Wow. Man, that's really.
I know it's tough.
You know, because it's been different.
It's like, that's my favorite kid. Nah, that's my middle kid.
No, it's different. It's different eras, right? And there was like different experimentation. There was, you know, some songs like, you know, I think Empire is an easy one to say, but it's really not, it's definitely not in my top 5. And it sounds great. I think it sounds great. But
I'm basing it on sounding. I'm basing it on the time period.
Yeah, no,
and why
for sure.
it did what it did. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Listen, I thought Empire was going to be a big record for New York. I don't even think Jay imagined.
Nah, no, I didn't think that either. Not to cut you off, but I didn't think that either because, you know, we used to Jay making a certain type of record. So even that record felt like an Alicia Keys record to me. But then it was like, okay, cool, I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Wow.
Let's break it down like this. Your favorite Jay record that you've done.
My favorite Jay record?
That you've done. Your favorite Fab record you've done. Your favorite Mariah, whatever.
Okay.
Let's do it like that.
Right,
Make it a little easier.
Okay, so we'll start with Jay.
Okay.
Oh, damn, man, that's hard. I was thinking about this the other day. I probably mixed like 40, you know, Jay records, you know, and there's different ones for different, again, like you said, for different reasons. Like H to the Izzo was a record that was kind of difficult to mix for a couple of reasons. The production, I think it was like obviously an earlier Kanye. So I wanted the drums to really like hit, but the record is not really based around drums that hit. And that album was largely produced, I feel like Trackmasters, right? Because that was, So there was a lot of Trackmaster stuff competing with that. And that's the only record I ever mixed that bass line. There's that. But then there's Oceans with Frank Ocean from Magna Carta, which was like a great one. Heart of the City. Like there's so many for different.
Heart of Seas is, you know, definitely one of them.
Success with Nas.
Success was crazy.
Like it's just, you know,
I mean,
there's so we can go on it.
The thing with Jay is I feel like you were the best mixer for him. And shout to Guru, that's my man. But he'll tell you sometimes, I didn't dial it in like I wanted to. You know what I mean? And I felt like, you know, over time, Jay got a little bit more rugged with the mixes, except for polished. And, you know, there's been times we did the Carter with Beyonce, I think that, you know, they dialed in some stuff there. But the records you're naming are like, yeah, those are the best mixes of that time period to me. Like, you know what I mean? And you gave Kanye a sound. You gotta understand, Kanye, people are hearing his music for the first time mixed and mastered. They don't have the privilege of hearing a beat tape.
Right.
Or hearing, you know, certain things. Their first time is hearing that. So you bringing that to it, it's like, oh, H to the Izzo, wait, what? This is a whole new beat. This sounds like explosive and soul music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why.
And another one, honestly, and I hate to be calling like big songs, but like Hard Knock Life. I remember, and that was on reel. That was on 2-inch tape. Using gates to chop up the drums because that drum was a drum loop. So I had to kind of use gates to separate the kick and the snare because the kick and snare were on the same track and the main sample and the bass were on the same track. So then I had to filter all the low end off of the sample to then separate the bass to kind of give it, to really make it. And then those vocals, do some surgery. So I think so again, that was a big song, but it's not one of my favorites because of, it was a big record, but because, just because of what the work that went into it. There was the record on what's the album? Dynasty album. Not Parking Lot Pimpin', the one that had like Corrupt in them on it.
Oh, what's the name of this joint? I forget the name of it, but I know.
But that song, what I loved about that mix, there's no reverb on it.
So it's in your face.
Like not one single sound. Rick Rock produced it. And that was my goal. I was like, I want to do because I think at that time, or maybe right before that, I guess it was before that, Timbaland he had a song, the Aaliyah song that had no hi-hat.
Yeah, Are You That Somebody?
Right.
Yep.
And when he did that and there was no hi-hat, I was like, it just triggered. I was like, I want to do a song with no reverb. So that song only has a little bit of slap on the vocal, but there's no reverb on that song at all.
Wow.
Wow. And I wanted to make it, and again, it was work to like make it feel cohesive, right? Because we use reverb to kind of connect things and get into space or whatever. So to kind of keep it all glued together, but with no reverb. Again, it wasn't a big record, but again, like those sorts of things, like, how
about I Can't Deny It?
I Can't Deny It. I mean, that was fun. I mean, that was the first single, Fab's first single.
That shit sounded amazing.
I remember flying to LA to record Nate Dogg's vocals. It's funny because Fab laid the reference vocal for that hook. And I remember Nate got a couple of the lyrics wrong. And, he was drinking a lot or whatever, and I didn't want to tell him. So I was like, so it ended up being the record. And then also that song, the first verse was originally the verses. At the last minute, I swapped the verses. Yeah.
Why'd you do that? That was the A&R.
Yeah, I just felt it was like better that way. And also because it was the first line was, I got you stuck on realness. I just thought it was just a better story. And
you didn't have to fight with him over that?
Back then, no.
Okay. I'm about to say.
Yeah, back then, no.